Is this thing on? Can you hear me? Is anybody out there? Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. Everybody tune in, you dig it? It's funny as hell, my dude. It's where we can kick it. Everything is going down. They about to do the most. It ain't a confrontation, it's a conversation, homie. Yo, on the weekends, Roy Anthony.
I think they still be sitting up here. They censor me. What it do? Once again, this is Roy Anthony. Wow to everybody. That's my way of saying from my heart. May God bless all of y'all. Once again, this is Roy Anthony's Thursday. I know everybody like, oh man, you got look. I've been using my laptop, but you know we have the production crew, and I said to Woe Entertainments, let me just see if I'm comfortable with just even come from my laptop. Now everybody knows that I have cameras. We deal with cameras, and probably not have the right lighting and everything because I'm coming 100 as myself. That's right. I am Roy Anthony. And I have my sense of humor, which has gotten me to where I'm at. By trade, I'm a civil designer. And because I didn't want to wait tables and I wasn't going to sell dope. So I worked as a carpenter, kept sending myself to school, chasing this comedy dream. So I got to work with engineer firms, some of the top engineer firms in Southern California, from downtown LA to Irvine. But I kept pursuing my dream, writing scripts, taking my own money to produce local shows like comedy shows, and start having regular shows there and making sure everyone was paid, and that I proved the talents. But we have an infrastructure on how we would do things. And, if anybody want to talk to me, because this is just our first full week, I work with under the platform of the Woe Entertainment. You can see us live, Woe Entertainment. And so there's things that we're learning. I bring the spice, yes, your camera isn't wrong. I'm a black man. I'm a black man in America. So I call myself an American. But when they want to identify me by race, I say, okay, don't let the hat fool you. I just want to show I had my, my goat. You know what I'm saying? But, I just want to be where, hey, so I've been having people saying to me, hey, Roy Anthony, I got people asking me, we go live. I don't know what's going on, but I just be like, let me remove it. We'll do it like that because I don't, it keeps blocking me and it's taking me from me saying what I want to say, so I don't know what this was. But anyway, once again, I'm Roy Anthony. We're not about a confrontation. We have conversations. Sometimes I try to find the humor of different things. I told Woe Entertainments when they came to me about having my own show, I said, you know what, let's see, from Tuesdays and Thursdays, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And see, what makes this so fun is because I'm going to take you on the sets with me when I'm also appearing in a news sitcom called Mac and Me. Also appearing in a few movie presentations on the confidentiality I can't share with you. But I've never lied to anybody who knows me. I'm not going to lie to you. So because I am comedian Roy Anthony, this is our first week, Thursday, start of a Black Man's Weekend. Got some fun. We try to make your hour interesting. Some of y'all are at lunch. Some of y'all probably still working because 10 in the morning, you're probably still working in the Pacific Coast East. Y'all probably just got off for lunch and stuff because it starts at 1 p.m. in the East Coast. Excuse me. So we just keep it real. We try to show videos. We introduce musical guests. I was teasing on my last show Tuesday about I don't show other comics. That's not true. I was hoping people would take it as a joke, because what we try to do is, if you make my platform, because anybody who knows me knows I put shows together in Los Angeles, some in Hollywood, some in Long Beach, got connections to do them in Las Vegas. Now I got connections where I can take you to Houston, Dallas, just being honest. So this is a platform where if you get to know Roy Anthony, you can Google me, you can Google comedian Roy Anthony, you can go to my website, which is streaming underneath, royanthonylive.com. I've never had to, we're a bona fide, I'm a bona fide stand-up comedian / producer / actor / director. So, but when we put shows together, so if I show you on my platform, it's just me giving an honor. Now, Tuesday, I was blacked out, but now they released me. They gave me the release today. For some reason, it's showing up on YouTube, but I played where it wasn't that I was going for profit. It's just that I honored Stevie Ray Vaughan, because I was not a person who really listened to rock and roll. And between him and some of the songs from Creed's Clearwater Revival, because when it comes to hip hop, man, when it comes to hip hop, I go all the way back from Run DMC's first album. Dave put me inside his Cadillac. The trip was so far and we never came back. Dave cut the record down to the bone. I come all the way through that area, through NWA, Eazy-E, woke up quick at about noon, thought that it had to be in Compton suit, even Ice Cube, and he said, once a time I had to blast on Hope. That's a ghetto. I ain't gonna go into that one because I gotta limit my F-bomb, so I'm not gonna just waste it. But even up today's music, I like Kendrick Lamar and stuff. Be humble, sit down. 12 A's in there. I like, J. Cole. I just pour something in my cup. I've been wanting something I can feel. I'm just be myself. And that's all we want you to do. If I premiere your stand-up comedy, I always try to have 1 or 2 musical guests, which is by video. Now, sometimes I have a musical guest coming in live and going to talk to me. We're going to keep it 100. Now, we have boundaries. We don't bash, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to get on a subject that was giving me green light. We're going to talk about a little racism, but I'm not going to be racist about it because I'm an ambassador of the hoods. Believe that. So while we getting prepared for that, I thought I'd just go with something, y'all know how my openers is. Let's add this on to it. Seems like I was having some technical difficulties. I don't know if it's because of me coming on the stream and stuff. Oh, I have to say this because if it seems like it's fumbling, my associate producer who helps me and stuff, who runs everything for me, Mrs. Blue Phoenix, is off, has to be out for the week. So she helped me set up and got everything going. So if it goes a little slow, that's because of me, man. Don't worry about it.
Number one headliner. With me living in Long Beach, all of my neighbors, all my friends and stuff, they all respect me, they love me. The business point, you see we are here on 4th Street, downtown Long Beach, east side Long Beach area, the way you want to say it. And I just always feel free and stuff, like how different people loves me, loves to talk about me, loves how Roy Anthony is and stuff. So won't y'all come with me? My neighbors love me, man. All the business owners is like, what's up, Angel?
Fuck you, man. Fuck you, man. You're in the bullshit again. Bullshit again. Everyone.
See you here again. Hey, man. Good. Matter of fact, I see one of my good neighbors now. There, Mr. Tommy.
Fuck you, nigga. Fucking with a motherfucker early in the morning, ain't had no pussy. Oh!
Hola, mija. What's up, big homie? What's up? That's my man Noodles. What's up, Noodles?
Fuck you, Roy Anthony, man. Get out of here, man.
So I got to use up all my F-bombs right there. That's how I was feeling about last week. I know everybody's like, what the world? And we don't know what's going on with our connections. What it is I don't know if so many people's coming on. I thought I was in the area where everything was coming in fast, but it seems like I don't even know what's going on with my net and stuff. It seems like it's a black screen. It seems like my net is running low. I don't know it's because of so many people's coming in. I've been getting a lot of flags of they trying to add me on here. I guess they're watching me. I don't know. And I'm not using nobody else's stuff. So I don't know what's the reason that. Because if anybody can hear me, and I know you do, I'd be getting thumbs up. Even the comments isn't even been coming on. It seems like a lot of stuff that I've been doing is just been constantly washed, and I think they ready to press the button if I'm gonna put up something wrong. I can't even play some of my own tracks from my comedy album because there's a license situations going on. So I don't know if anybody can see me. I can't see myself. But one of the things is that I'm glad that the president of the Woe Entertainment is behind my back. He probably was squeeching when the guy said, I said, hey, Mr. Anthony, he's like, F you. You just messed with me first thing in the morning. I wrote that. But I wanted to show that I got a lot of support. I get a lot of support from my producer of my show, the producer of the Woe Entertainment, and he's always got my back when there's problems fixing, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you're catching me from the raw, Roy Anthony and stuff. Right now I'm in one of our homes and stuff, and came down in the basement area where we keep all the books and sit back and study stuff. You see the globe back there. So my producer, he backs me though, for real. I want to introduce everybody to a man who I love, the president of the Woe Entertainment, because he like me. Sometimes you get tired of challenges. Let me show you what I mean.
Enough of the challenges already, you know. I've been watching here lately, and I noticed this thing called a Kiki challenge. Get out of your car, watch still movie, do all this ignorant shit, get back in your car. I've seen people get run over, cars get locked behind them. It's stupid. Okay? People are like, we're having fun. No, it ain't fun. It's fucking dumb. Okay? So, look, we've had Tide Pod challenges. Dumb. Storing condoms. Dumb. All of y'all remember when they used to bring them the swizzle sticks? You know, sniff the fucking candy at them. Dumber. Okay? So, and the list goes on, these dumb challenges. Okay? I got one I want to play. And I didn't invent it. As a matter of fact, it's real old. It's been around since man was in existence. I want to bring it back. Okay? It's called Shit Your Fucking Pants Challenge. Okay? Shit Your Pants Challenge. Alright? Here's the rules. It's quite simple. You shit your pants and see who can wear it the longest. Shit Your Pants Challenge. If you're one of the people do hashtags, hashtag this. Shit Your Pants Challenge. Okay? It's easy. Shit Your Pants Challenge. Now, my brother, he was the king of that. He did it until he was 16 years old. Shit his damn pants. All right, and I'm not talking a little bit of racing stripes. I'm talking full-on 3-pound turd, okay? Shit Your Pants Challenge. Pass around. Let's get this going. Let's see how many people can shit their pants and wear them the longest, you know, until they get a rash. Have to use Gold Bond powder or whatever. Shit Your Pants Challenge, okay? That's the new challenge. Sponsored and brought to you by Redneck Pimp.
That's who I work for, man. No, I ain't took that challenge. I am not taking that challenge. And what I like about man is that between me, him, Goose, Tafu Panda, and the other comics, like I can't remember everyone's name. When I work with them, their families, they don't, you know, they look at now. We have questions. We've had an interview with each other, you know, and so after we talked, and you know, last week I went through an audition because we got guys all over the world. Whoa, entertainment is blowing up. We met because of their help with veterans that wants to commit, that doesn't find themselves fitting in and wants to commit suicide. Trust me, fellas, you are very much needed. Anybody who's thinking about committing suicide, and there's no jokes aside, my hat goes off to people for real. I know I need a haircut, but you know, there's too much to live for. You know, I know it's hard to go out and fight against other enemies of this, of what we call the basis of freedom, then to come back and there's all this chaos. You know, we deal with a lot of chaos from just different avenues, and the media raises it up, and people wants to be a part of something. You know, sometimes I wonder what's up with the hatred so much. You know, and so I was given the green light to be able to talk about racism. You know, we seen it even in our course today. I don't feel myself bigger than nobody. I'm no bigger than the grains of sand that I stand on. That's being completely honest. I am a true person who believes in that I judge you by the contents of your character. There's some blacks I don't, you know, tend to like them. They probably don't like me. There's some whites that I like and don't like. There's some Asians that I like. There's, you know, some that I don't like, and so on and on. And they can find reasons on me. Even though I try, you know, like educate, because I consider myself an ambassador. You know, my stand-up comedy is based on anybody can sit in there as long as they 21 and up. I don't speak on anything, and I'm not scared of comments neither. If you got something negative to say, whatever, it don't make my life. I'm a single dad, take care of my babies, you know what I'm saying? They 13 and 17, but they still me, my babies, and my, you know, older one, and Lord knows where she's at. Before I get caught up on boundaries and everything. Racism hurts the person who's being racist. Now, I want to explain this. Sometimes I hear people say blacks is being racist. No. See, racist comes from the word racism. And racism means when one coach or group of people of a certain race can control another race with laws that imprisons them or kills them. Now, being prejudiced towards each other is one thing. You know, when you're being prejudiced, that's when it's like, hey, Asian man, hey, Mexican, you know, that's being prejudiced. See, an example of what racism looks like is this, man. This is racism right here. Once it comes up, you know, my system is running. This is racism. Because it wasn't, you know, just one situation. He's had so many other ones. And using the power of him having his jail, the power to kill you, the power to assault you. And it was finally able to be caught what we're saying. But it also made me think, y'all. It made me think that how many times myself personally really realizing that I pay my tax, pay my federal taxes, my state taxes. So I'm a taxpayer too. So that my taxpayer tells you, okay, I can see you getting people off the streets if need be. But when you have a personal vendetta, we're not talking about if it's black, white, it's humane. Even myself, I had to question myself. How many times I've seen people getting arrested, especially blacks in my neighborhood, and I never went to them or asked the question, police might ask you what you're arresting them for. One time I got stopped on a ticket and a brother did that and they started putting handcuffs on him too. This is the truth. They let us all go. But he was like, hey man, that's Roy Anthony, man. He's comedian. He said, what you doing up there asking? And put hands, wait a minute. We all had jobs. We wasn't doing that. They was looking for somebody. They throw you in the back of the car in LA, you know what I'm saying? But see, a lot of my neighbors, white co-workers, they don't know this because they ain't used to the police cruising through your neighborhood. Now I'm wondering now it's coming to light where all these kids missing because we teach our kids to go to the police. Women coming up raped and beaten. Who got the authority sometimes, creeping through the neighborhoods. Another white dude don't have the power and stuff and just be walking through and say, hey, like that dude who got in trouble, he was wrong down there in Virginia. You don't, or no, South Carolina. You put the young dudes, you know what I'm saying? You knew you was bigger than him. Don't try to put that fright on, not in today's world. It's like the white dude who was getting jacked by two little black dudes trying to carjack him. Man, he took that gun from there, Steven Seagal on him, beat that little ass. That little boy started screaming. Yee, yee. His friend was like, please let him go. The gun was laying on the ground. Found out you ain't no gangsters. Better stop playing. This is the real racist. That's a racist person who got authority, can upset someone's life, feel like I can do what I want to do. He was singing his version of Gladys Knight while the other three was singing the Pips. And when they read their verdict to, it was like, hey, it's just called justice. It's supposed to be blind. It's supposed to be about color, whatever, for real. And I thank God that everybody's seen that. I mean, it was just 30 years ago, Rodney King was getting his ass whooped in front. And I'm like, man. And like you said, it's been happening to all races, happening to my family for 34 years, and nobody cared. You see what I'm saying? That's a race thing. It doesn't have to be. Now, we can't blame just these generations of whites on slavery. I blame a lot of these blacks for keeping us in slave minds. Got us worried about, am I robbing God? When we need to be talking about socialism, how to keep our family strong. Well, you bribe God. First thing I ask, are you a man of order? You think God's a God of order? You think he ain't? Yeah, God's a God of order. So I said, would a man rob God? Then turn around and ask him and say, well, do you believe that most divorces happen in the Christian church, almost 84%, in a country that believes in Christ, at 84% have divorces? Oh, well, young man, you got to understand. You see what I'm saying? That some people is unevenly yoked. Put them up in there like me, your pastor. Man, I'm a minister. I done had 4 divorces. Seems like I keep marrying the one that's sitting in the front row. Yeah. But you know, God bless. I said, see, that's where people need to read on their own. Because the first chapter of Malachi says God hates divorce. But yet we leapfrog all of that. And man, my producer, y'all heard him taking the y'all heard him giving them, just take the shit out of it. But now he gonna tell me, you know, y'all want to know what the biggest cause of divorce is by his calculation? He said marriage is the leading cause for divorce. And stuff. So, and look here. Sometimes it's a slippery slope. Y'all when I was a kid, we was watching Leave It to Beaver. Warwick Cleaver, Wally, Eddie Haskell get on my nerves. Always being nice in front of Miss Cleaver and Mr. Cleaver. But as soon as them doors were shut, he's antagonizing Leave It to Beaver. He would talk real cool. He'd be like, hi, Miss Cleaver. Yes. As soon as that door, like, motherfucker, shut up. Hey, let me give you a rub head. You know, for real. We watch all that. Shoot. Beverly Hillbillies had me digging all types of holes in my mama's backyard, trying to hit some oil. So we had better than a rocking chair. We was gonna go in a recliner chair that my mother said we can't sit on, and it's tapered up with plastic. We was gonna ride that, you know. And some of our guys, you know, please look at the other platforms of the Woe Entertainment, because we have some guys that be into the gaming for real. Well, we got one man named Ethan. I happen to get up like 2 o'clock in the morning. We be doing some extra research, everything that I show up and stuff. And gamers take it seriously. And sometimes you had them gamers who's working it all night long. I mean, for real. We have one of the hosts named Ethan. And when I hear his name and what he's doing and stuff, I be picturing that Ethan is chilled back like this. Yeah. He got I mean, for real, got everything's built around it. That way you got 24-hour gaming and stuff. You know, that's why I be looking at it, right? Be like, man, they be playing a game like that. You know, kids nowadays, they be on it. I'm like, play, you might as well do it like that, you know. Ethan got it going on, you know. But then I be like, I was looking at some statistics and I just want to share. Now, I don't want everybody to get scared. But they said that with this being 2021, if you really take that gaming and you see how he was cool sitting in his seat and stuff like that, and you know, you are what you eat, for real. That they saying that the gamers it's going to look like this, like in 2040. This is like 20 years. Oh my God, man! Don't let that be you either. Don't, man. Look, his body is formed like this couch because he been. Oh my God, that joker got a hunchback, and it's formed around his neck so his neck can lean back. Don't take that game so seriously, man. Enjoy it. That's why it's called a game. We're supposed to have fun with it. That's what they told me, to have fun with the game. So I just don't want nobody to take everything so seriously, man. Now, you know, this week I got in trouble for it's Ethan. Put a breath on him. It is Ethan. See, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Ethan. I was trying to give you the shout. I said Ethan, not Ethan Hawk, Ethan. He's one of our gamers and stuff, man. I be trying to, you know, I be watching, they don't be knowing and stuff, man. And hey, look here. And we have donations that we go to help for the children. Woe Entertainment works with a lot of the veterans. Me, you know, I just like to entertain the veterans. You know, I look at myself like the Bob Hope, you know, Bob Hope, the older guy back then. You know, I would like to go and visit all the troops and stuff for real. All this politics stuff. Now, you know, yes, we have prejudice in the service. Yes, we have prejudice in all types of situations, but we should be getting past that. You know, that's the problem. People don't want to be happy, don't want to laugh. That's the problem. You know, man, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. One of the things some of y'all gotta wait for some man to hype you up like a preacher or something. If you know what I've been through, if you even had a clue, and I said as my show goes on, I'm gonna give you different pieces about it. That's why I've been taking my time. But if you've been through what I've been through, I don't need nobody to hype me up. I'd be like, oh Lord, thank you. Hey. And it says be joy and laugh. I be thinking a typical regular man who lived my life, he probably would have hung himself from a ceiling fan. The ceiling fan still be on, and I found that there was something for me to live for. You know, yes, life gets hard. Yes, you seem like you could be isolated from everybody. Look, I'm not Kevin Hart. I'm not Steve Harvey and them. I'm Roy Anthony. And I'm doing it my way. I ain't asked nobody why. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I think I'm gonna do this old comedy thing right here. Me going on a date. This is what I'm gonna do.
You know what I like about the movies is, like, I was really proud of Jamie Foxx and his portrayal of Ray Charles, for real. Y'all give him a round of applause for that, for real. I do. I'm gonna tell you, Leonardo DiCaprio did a very good job as Howard Hughes in The Aviator. You know, I like that, you know, for real. And I was like, you know what? And I said, I wish that I could portray someone like, you know, a living legend in a movie. You know, someone like James Brown. For real, because I can do his dances. It's just that I don't understand everything James be saying. You get down with my woman. That ain't right. Now you hollering cuss, now you want to fight. You want to make a deal. Brother want to squeal. But I had my boys, they was on his heels. Grab those kids and raise them up. Somehow they be late for supper. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a son of a man. If I don't take care of you, then Papa will. That's why I laugh. Yeah, it's big paper. I was in Vegas and I got to see James Brown live. I was the only black person in the audience. It was white people from Montana and everything. They like James Brown. And he sung a song that tricked me out. Because he said, with the bad self. Say it loud. All the white people say, I'm black and I'm proud. I'm like, that's proud. Things we just can't sing about, man. For real. I think with being Americans, we should be able to portray anybody. For real. I'm tired of all the prejudice stuff. You know what I'm saying? We have been through too much to always act with prejudice. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to black, white, Asian, Latinos. I'm tired of it because, you know what I'm going to tell you, for example, in music, I don't care what race you are, you can sing the same song. Michael McDonald's latest album was Greatest Hits of Motown. We know Michael McDonald is whitest than the whitest white man. And Motown, we know, is soul system Afro-Americans. But he threw down on the album, for real. I read your letters, but you're not here. It don't move me. It don't groove me like when I hear your sweet voice whispering in my ear. It ain't nothing like the real. I'm like, yeah, go, Mike. I'm like, hey. James. So I said, well, why I can't do that in movies? For real, because I would love to portray Willie Nelson. For real. All they gotta do is give me a wig with two long braids, cowboy hat. The scene to be where I'm in the IRS office going over my taxes. They be like, Mr. Nelson, it seems like you didn't claim 40,000 here. I be like looking out the window, on the road again. I can't wait to get on that road again. On a place that I've never been. I can't wait to get on the road again. Well, Mr. Nelson, you didn't claim 50,000 on the road again. Yeah, man. The other day I was watching that movie finally for the first time, Walk the Line, you know. So I bought it as a bootleg deal, you know. 4 for $20, so I got 3 and might as well pick Walk the Line. I'm just keeping it real. I'm from the ghetto. And I like Johnny Cash, because Johnny Cash kept it real. He was like, you know, I've been everywhere. And I was like, I've been everywhere too. For real. I've been to Compton, Inglewood, South Central, Long Beach, Watts. And what I love though about when Johnny Cash died, a lot of country singers got together and did a dedication to Johnny Cash. I said, man, that's cool. That's unity. I like that, you know, unity. You know what I'm saying? I said, well, I wish that the country singers would get together and do a dedication to one of my fallen musical heroes. For real. So I let someone like Mel Tillis do a dedication to Notorious B.I.G.
I knew that.
There's gonna be a lot of slow singing, flower bringing, the Lord on stars swinging. What you think all the guns are for? All-purpose war. I got these Rottweilers by the door, and to feed them gunpowder so they can devour those criminals who's trying to drop my decimals, man. People wanna stick me for my cream, and it ain't a dream. Things ain't always what it seems. That's when the band hits and the lights flare. It's the ones who smoke blunts with you to see your picture. Now they want to grab the guns and come and get you. Bet your mail won't slip. But I just don't want the white people to get too carried away. Because next thing you know, they be doing them square dances with our lyrics. You know the white people's version of the electric slide. They be using our lyrics and stuff. It's all what's going on in the LBC is RB, Snoop Dogg, Double G, so burn to the sandwich eyes, stick on roll and pass that blunt, burn it, smoke it up. Oh, it's your birthday, you want to party like it's your birthday, so shake it fast, now watch yourself, shake it fast. Show me what you working with, gun, roll, make one nose, steady, stalking, chicken, hawking, dub, see, come again, beat it up, bang, bang, beat it up, bang, bang. Y'all wanna make me lose my mind?
Man, I be liking that one, man, because every time if I do that joke, that's one of the most requested jokes. See, I have a category of jokes. Some people remember me back in the days, early 2000s. I used to be in Long Beach performing at this one spot called the Golden Frog, and I used to have a joke called "The Night I Dreamed That I Fought Floyd Mayweather." And I just put them on the shelves. I have a whole library of comedy that I use and stuff. And so what I've started doing is I'm a connoisseur of humor. A lot of people tell you, I don't know if you ever heard of Wisecracks, the one single strips. Well, they're the owner, the creator, Richard Weiss. He's a good friend of mine. When we used to work at the Queen Mary, and then I would those shows together. And Richard Weiss would, always say, Roy, he's a tall white guy, and his sense of humor is kind of like Bob Newhart's, right? And everybody was like, man, why you always put Richard Weiss? I like him. I understand him. Everybody don't have to be like, boy, back there, down in Mississippi. Boy, I was on this freaky in me. That's not everyone's get down. Comedy is an intellectual, because what I do is once I captivate my audience, I let you take the ride with me. A lot of times I'm the epitome of my own jokes, and so when I work with certain people, I mean it from my heart. Some shows I do, I don't get the top pay and stuff. I've had it where I've done shows and some major stars show was canceled. I'm not going to bring whose name it was. And the people came and filled up my show, and they felt like, wow, where my ticket was only $20. And I got to check that. I might be a little bit higher than that. I have to work with the Woe Entertainment. You feel me? Gonna take me around the world, baby. Because Roy Anthony gonna do Roy Anthony. Now, sometimes people got me casted. I'm like I said, I do shows. Sometimes I'm in drama. I do know how to act and everything, but my forte is comedy. Comedy action is my genre in the movie productions. I just think that the dialogues and everything make it seem more realistic with the dialogue, and we still have action. Humor's in the situation because real life is humorous. for real. I want to thank my man Goose. My mother, I always talk about my mother all the time, right? And if you knew my mother, you know that we have a relationship like it's Sanford son. And before they counseled me out last week, I want to talk about Poppin' Barbie's popcorn. I think I sold it. You need to order popcorn. PoppinBarbie.com. Based in Memphis. I mean, when I tell you her popcorn is so good, they have every type of flavor. They even have alcohol flavor. Of course, that's going to cost a little bit more. You look on their site, you go to PoppinBarbie.com. You get the best popcorn. She's based in Memphis, but it's a Chicago style popcorn. And they have all types of adults, even to your guys who like those gummy bears and brownies. And so, but man, one of the people who keep me my character is my mom. She keeps me level-headed. Sometimes I could get overwhelmed and whoop, and she's always had a sense of humor and stuff. And the way our society has been going today, sometimes I'm scared for her, but that just comes with it. So sometimes when I have a chance, I try to show my mother some love, y'all, that I know that the days are scary. So this is my way of showing love to her.
Hey, son.
Just,
Son.
I don't want it like that. I can't wait till Blue Phoenix when she comes back, because I want to make it. I was teasing with my mom. I want y'all to think that it was going to be so serious and stuff. And I had some photos, but it seems like my thing is running back and forth and slow. And usually I have a different connection. So I'm going to have to work with the engineers on that, because I'm so where I want to be independent. I want to be out here and I'm going to be there, because I'm going to tell you what my show is going to do. I'm also coming to your house. You invite me over. We'll come live together, show some clips, talk about you, show somebody, someone around the area, but we want to have a conversation. It's never a confrontation. It's just a conversation. This is just the beginning of the Roy Answer Show on the Whoa Entertainment. Please pay attention to the entertainment, because it's for all of us. How you want to know about somebody else's way of living if you don't try to know? We've been through a lot. Sometimes, if you're white, you don't understand what privilege is. But if it was like, say for instance, you and I just only had $1, you're white and I'm a black, we're going to make happiness in this America, because it's pursuit of happiness. So we got $1.50 so we can be able to get on the bus or catch the cab. Back in the day, $1.50. Cab stops for you, don't stop for me. I gotta do what I can to get there. You get on the bus. You get to sit in bus in the front. I sit in the back. We can sit together. Politics. When we can sit up here and we can pursue happiness, but they're putting constraints, because there's a belief that I might outdo you. And it's no me for real. If I get up there and you my partner, I don't care what race you're, hey man, you got another job up here for that. You feel me? We got to try to figure out why is all our jobs in these other countries. They got us fighting. I'm trying to figure out, why is Congress full of lawyers? Why don't we have general person and the lawyers? They just help us write up what we're trying to say. Because you need a lawyer when you're in court, because you don't understand all the jibber jabbers. I just found out recently, everybody, all these people in prison, when they really ain't broke laws. If you broke a law, the feds is coming to get you. What you break is a penal code. You're not a outlaw. You're an out penal coder. For real. It's a penal code. Some are infractions, some are misdemeanors, some are felonies. In the past 5-10 years, people had to go to prison on misdemeanors. When did that happen? It's because you can get free labor and institute that they broke a penal code that you don't even know. Police arresting you, saying you broke something, but it takes a lawyer 8 years to understand law, but it takes you 4 to 6 months to uphold the law. Something don't sound right to me. Sound like somebody needs an associate arts degree and at least on social studies, you know, and how to deal with socialness of different ones. Why are, if you live and leave the Beaver's house, how are you patrolling down here in good times? If you do happen to do a case or broke the law, why aren't you judged by your peers within a 5-mile radius of your home? Because you think that justice be fair a little bit, you think? Where she's not actually lifting that little band up and say, "Ah," you thought you was gonna think you're gonna talk proper. When does it stop as individuals? When's the last time, I question this to anybody, blacks, whites, Latino, when's the last time you actually asked the police why you're arresting that individual? You want to run up and help groups. You want to go jump on every time Benjamin Crump say something on Facebook, you run to help him, but you just seen 5 people arrested in your neighborhood and you didn't even question the officers. When do protests start with yourself? I was always raised that, you know, you can't leave out your house with your bed unmade and thinking you're going to change the world. You start with your house, you start with your neighborhood, you start with your city, and you move on forward. Every time somebody get a little bit of money, they like, they trying to get an interview. Yes, I want to help the world. Oh, you ain't even helped your own damn self. We want to jump up. You can do something. Let me tell you what I did, so y'all can know this is a witness. I got a Twitter tip about the sergeant down there in South Carolina that pushed the young black man. Now, it wasn't because he was black and the big guy was white. It was just bullying, period. Because anybody who knows, I've never liked the bully. I've always dealt with bullies since I was a kid and was just one of the scrawniest ones, because my mother taught me that if I can't beat you with my hands, yeah, I got a rock or a stick. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this on together, yes. But when I seen the bullying, and so what I did was, somebody sent it to me on Twitter, the number to the police department, and I got the information. And since I'm Roy Anthony, I called down to the police department. I said, "Excuse me." The guy answered. I said, "Could you? This is Roy Anthony, comedian Roy Anthony from Hollywood." I had to give him that. I said, "I just want to know, why haven't you arrested Jonathan Pentland for the aggravated assault of the young man down there in your district?" He said, "Oh, I had to transfer you over to the leading detective." I said, "Okay." I wasn't mad or nothing, because the word of God tells you that a soft answer chases away wrath. I need some answers. So I hear some people talking in the background, and next thing you know, the phone is ringing, and a voicemail comes up, which is the lead detective lady, because he had said her name and she couldn't take it, but please leave a call. So I said, hey, this is comedian Roy Anthony calling from LA, and working with the Woe Entertainment platform with the Roy Anthony Show. And I just want to know, why haven't you made an arrest of Jonathan Pentland? And could you please, here's my number, left him my personal number. That was the Tuesday afternoon. Wednesday morning, he was arrested. You know why I did that? Because the young man didn't even try to get hostile. He didn't get loud. I don't get into the little politics. But it made me feel like, man, what if that was my little brother, man? And y'all want me to be civil? I ain't scared. For real. I've been dealing with the Hollywood, this accent stuff, what's being made. If two people see me and know my name across the US, hey, to me, I've made. It doesn't stop me from getting paid. Because I'm like our head producer, Redneck Pimp. I love like that money. I can't say I love it, because love of money is the root of all evil. I like that money. So a little bit, I'll be getting up out of here. I hope everybody have a blessed weekend. Stop taking in everything so personal, soldiers. You are much needed. And if there's a way you want to reach out to me and talk with me, if you want me to come to the show and do a show, if it'll help you, I'm down for that. I'm about to start filming for this new sitcom, Mac and Me. Everyone knows. I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm looking forward to, I'm about to give y'all the film presentation of Color Scheme. This is a presentation because with me seeking for the franchise tags and stuff, and I make everybody who jumps in, we all producers up. You will get your part, for real, your part of the pie. I ain't saying you'll get a part in the movie and stuff, because this is a sad movie. I be having cousins and brothers and it's like, hey, man, put me in the movie. You know I can act. What you been in? What show you been in, bro? Man, you seen me acting a fool. I seen you acting a fool at the barbecues, but I've never seen you acting, But and it's likewise to you, Redneck Pimp, man. He said, love sharing the stage with you, more comedy coming. Yes. If you're a comic or you're in the personal band, I don't care if you're a rock band, heavy metal band and stuff, you want to be playing, you believe in on Roy, because I'm gonna just keep it 100. It's all for a little bit today, y'all, because my associate producer, Miss Blue Phoenix, she is much she's an angel, and this is me that's my sister, brother. I could gave her my ideas, even text her, man. She had everything on point. She's doing me like a little bird, and we're like, all right, I'm gonna let you flap a little bit on stage, but this time I'm gonna let you. And I appreciate it. Miss, for real, Blue Phoenix, she did a charitable event for the kids. People don't be thinking I'm pitching, because my initials go R-A-W. I go by my first and middle name, which is Roy Anthony. My last name is Walters. That's why they call me Raw sometimes. So I sent her some monies, and I just want to be. We have some nice guests too. Next Thursday, I have Rockbox. Man, he is one of the top local legend hip hoppers in LA, for real. He is really good. I showed him on the video one Tuesday that they blocked, and all of a sudden they released it. I think they was doing a screening. Like, let me see what he's really about. And I stay in the shadows. Everybody like, well, let me see your face. There it is. I'm comedian Roy Anthony. Looking forward to seeing a lot more of y'all. And my time is coming up to an end. God bless you. I hope you a lot of success in your life. For real. My heart to God. Bless all y'all. For sure.